Hi folks, and welcome back to American Outdoors. On our property, we have got a lot of timber. Everything from pines and evergreens and cedars to poplar, birch, oaks, hickory, maples. And we cut a lot of it down and we burn a lot of it. We heat our home, we heat our shop, but we also chip a lot of the tops and the limbs. And that's for our gardens, for our animals and our livestock, as well as covering trails. So we've had this OPC506. This particular unit is about 2.5 years old. And so it's got about 150 hours on it. We run it through its paces. And so I thought now is the time we're just going to stop and we're going to give you our honest opinion about how it's functioned, how it's made, how it's built, of what it can do and what it can't do. So stick around and let's get into it. So this model OPC506C is powered by a Kohler Command Pro 14 horsepower Kohler engine, 3,600 RPM, which they consider to be commercial. Now the drum is equipped with 13-inch, two reversible blades, which will auto adjust and will shred, mulch, or chip their claim, brush, and limbs up to 6¼ inches in diameter. This weighs 395 pounds assembled. Shipped, it's about 500. The discharge chute is approximately 59 inches tall, and it's designed to throw chips into the back of your pickup truck. That's not something I would recommend, knowing how debris can get into the hopper and how hard some of the limbs are. That's just an invitation to bust out the back of your truck window. There's 4 position levers, 2 on the side, 1 on the bottom, 1 in the back, so you can adjust this to turn in most any direction or height that you like. This comes with a 2-inch hitch and a 48-inch axle. The tires are DOT approved. They recommend that you not take this on the road for highway use and not to exceed speeds over 25 miles per hour. To me, that says it's good on the back of your UTV or your tractor, and that's about it. Both the hopper and the front discharge chute have T-handled releases so that you can access for clearing debris or replacing the blades. Also, there is a storage container in front which has room for hand tools, ear protection, safety glasses, things like that. As far as I can tell, this chipper currently runs about $3,000. You can get it at most big box stores like Home Depot, Rural King. You can order it online. 2.5 years ago, this was about $2,400. It definitely takes 2 people to put it together, and it takes 2 people to operate it, in my opinion. The warranty on the chassis is 3 years. On the engine, it's 1 year. Why am I doing a review on this? I looked up these online, and I quit at several pages. There are a ton of reviews about the DK chippers. Most of them, however, are from DK themselves or from retailers or suppliers. There's very few that are from actual users. And I'm not receiving anything from DK or anybody. So what you're hearing is my honest opinion based on experience from using this. And I mean, I've got mixed feelings, and I'm going to share those with you shortly. Right now, I'm going to start cutting some brush and some limbs, and I'm going to show you how it cuts a bunch of limbs and then individual pieces based on their size and diameter. This is extremely dangerous and loud. Before you even start this up, you will need ear protection. When you start handling material, you will need gloves, and you absolutely will need safety glasses, if not a full face shield and a helmet. This has a key start right underneath the hopper. I broke 2 keys in this ignition switch. The keys that are supplied with this are like soft lead, and I probably could have broke both keys in half just by myself, but within a couple dozen starts they were both gone. I'm not using keys today. I'm going to show you how it runs pull start, just so you'll see for yourself. But whoever they contracted to make the keys, awful. You have a fuel shutoff here, and you have a choke here. Sticker right here tells you which one's on, which one's off. And they just slide back and forth. Right now the choke is on, the fuel is off. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn the fuel on, and we're ready to go. Just a quick word of warning, do not stand behind the hopper when the chipper is in operation. This chipper is a violent machine. As you could tell, it started feeding really slow, and there was a crunching noise, and I don't know if there was a nail in one of the limbs or some sort of metal, but the blades were pretty chewed up. Swapped the blades out, and it's been about 20 hours since we put these blades on. Between 20 and 40 hours. Anyway, as you could tell, after we run the 4, the 5, the 6-inch branches, it started to feed a little better, chipped better. However, you can also see that there were chunks bouncing around in there, and it's very dangerous. A couple of them shot out about 20 feet away. So if you're standing back there and you get hit, you're going to feel it. But trying to feed those, here buddy, sit. Trying to feed those branches, you need a tool other than your hand, because the self-feed does not really work on the larger stuff. And you saw how long it took. While this is considered by the manufacturer to be commercial, my definition of commercial is that you are doing this as a profession, as a service, and you're generating income. I cannot see how that's possible with this. For the amount of time it takes to feed individual limbs that are 3, 4, 5, 6 inches, you couldn't get done with a small job in a full day. I would consider this machine to be heavy duty residential. It feeds fresh cut pine, emphasis on fresh cut, very well, but it's what you call a pinch feed. It's not a hydraulic feed, it's not an automatic feed. Um, so yeah, there's some risk with that. Um, Loose parts, besides the keys breaking off, we had the exhaust deflector come off. Um, you saw the front end drop while we were feeding limbs in it. The ring that goes through the leg that holds the receiver up, well, it broke and it just dropped to the ground. This is retail quality, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a homeowner and you've got less than 10 acres, I'd say this is fine. But it's a two-man job, and there's a couple reasons for that. Because you're going to have to pre-pile your limbs. You're going to have to put them into one place. Otherwise, you're just walking back and forth, feeding 1, 2, 3 limbs at a time. You'll be at this all day. It's a two-man job. You need somebody that's feeding and somebody that's supplying. It's a two-man job to put this together. It's a two-man job mostly to move it because it's big and it's bulky. So softwood, fresh cut, yeah, it's fine. Hardwoods, it's really hard on the teeth. It's really slow. That piece of pine that I put in at the end, that was right at 6 and just a hair over. In the beginning, if I had not been holding it back, it would have jammed up the drum, and it would have caused the motor to die. And then I would have had to open the hopper and pull it out and fire it up and start it again. And as you can tell, that pull rope is not for the faint of heart. So if I had to do this over again, I would probably have bought a chipper for a 3-point hitch and just had it on the back of my tractor. You know, when you get to $3,000, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to be able to chip soft limbs that you could probably burn just as quick. But anyway, you can see it for yourself and make your own determination. Folks, I hope this bit of information was helpful to you and that you watch this before you make a decision to spend a lot of money on a chipper. If you have any questions, feel free to post your comments below, like and subscribe, and stay tuned. We try to post new episodes about every week. Thank you for watching from American Outdoors.